Kia ora Scarfies and welcome back to Scarfie Land. Now I'm joined here by two of the members of I Am Giant. Kia ora bros, how's it going?
Hey buddy, you right?
Yeah, I'm good. You're good. So just briefly, just tell all of the viewers your name and what you're up to in Dunedin.
Okay, I'm Paul Matthews, play bass in I Am Giant.
I'm Ed, I'm the singer. I suppose we're down in Dunedin for the second leg of our tour of the South Island here at the moment. Yeah, we played in Invercargill last night here in Dunedin, touring The Horrifying Truth, so check it out.
Awesome. So what has the response been so far since you've been in Dunedin?
Well, we only rolled into town about a couple of hours ago, so there hasn't actually been any response yet, really. We trying to get some attention, but
Yeah.
hey! Essentially, at the moment, we've got to wait for some people to come to our show, and hopefully they'll be a bit raucous and we'll have some fun.
And do you know if there's been much pre-sales for the show tonight?
Yeah, I think we've sold quite a few pre-sales, and apparently Dunedin's the walk-up capital of the South Island, so, we'll hopefully have a main show.
How did you get the name I Am Giant?
Well, we needed a name. The Beatles was gone, Metallica was gone, Def Leppard was gone, Judas Priest was gone, so we just threw a whole lot of ideas around. Ed and I had some ideas. We were like Betamax. We're like, yeah, we'll call ourselves Betamax. Shelton was like, nah. So we're like, okay, no worries. So we just sort of kept throwing ideas around. We got the Giant thing, it had like fantasy associations. We sort of like that, and then we just sort of kept going. I wanted to call it Kill the Giant, and Shelton was like, nah. So I Am Giant it was. Took ages, but that's our name.
So you have toured around the world. What has been one of the memorable moments being a part of this band?
We played in Vietnam, which was pretty crazy. There were about, I reckon about 5,000-6,000, well, probably more than that, weren't there? I can't remember, to be honest.
Yeah, there's a lot, maybe up to about 10,000 maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a mean gig. Mate, if I'm completely honest, one of my highlights was BW this year, or BW Campgrounds this year, up in Kizzy. It was just an amazing show, So many people there.
We got to open for Taking Back Sunday in the UK, and they were real cool.
We did. We opened for Stone Temple Pilots in Singapore.
Yeah, that would have been
That was
cool.
good.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah.
And Slash.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I suppose that was probably one of the highlights for opening for an act. I suppose. Yeah.
Choice.
Stone Temple Pilots were amazing.
Yeah.
They played their songs perfectly. Yeah. That was actually the same day that the Japanese tsunami hit.
Ooh.
So.
Yeah.
So I remember
wasn't
that day.
it?
Yeah, because the singer Scott Whalen, he was a bit late to the stage.
Yeah.
And that was one of the reasons. He was checking up on everyone. So.
I'm a bit of a Māori boy and I'm a bit of a fan of reggae music. Do you follow much of maybe New Zealand reggae music?
Well, yes. In terms of current New Zealand music, we're quite good friends with the 660 guys.
Okay.
They're former Dunedin boys, and some of them are still living in Dunedin. So, the 660 boys, and you grow up and you listen to the Herbs and stuff, and it's a Catch a Fire. We played with Catch a Fire at BW Campgrounds, and they were just one of the most incredible bands you'll see. And I couldn't imagine anyone playing reggae better than Catch a Fire.
Yeah, right.
And then you got guys like Cora. We know the Cora goes quite well as well. I've known those guys since we were all little playing music, and they sort of mix up their reggae with other modern styles and rock and that. So it's just part of New Zealand music culture.
Songwriting. What are some of the processes you take in regards to get your thoughts out?
We've got quite a loose way of writing, I suppose, don't we? Like Paul and Shelton will write a lot of the music and stuff, and then they'll give it to me, and then I'll write some melodies, and then we'll go into the studio I'll go into the studio with those melodies with Paul and Shelton, and we'll flesh out the good bits and the crap bits. I suppose it's kind of like we take the approaches of if it ain't broke, then don't fix it. It's still working. Our writing process is working really well. We don't kind of Paul and Shelton sometimes write complete tracks, and they'll bring a whole track to me and go, Ed, what do you think of this? And if I like it, then I'll just revocal it.
Just whatever works, really.
Yeah, right.
That's
Pretty much.
just whatever works and whatever's sounding cool on the day, and yeah.
Have you had any hangi since you've been back in New Zealand?
No, we had a hangi. That's how you said it. We had a hangi. We had one in London. Yeah, because there's a great expat community over in London, and there's an Anzac Day festival. and the New Zealand London rugby team puts it on, and they have a game. Like this is called like the Māori Wanderers versus the London New Zealand, and basically the Māori Wanderers is any Māori that's in London at the time can come and play for them.
Yeah.
You know, and half the time they win. So that's what they did. Play that game. Then after there's a hangi. I don't know. Mine wasn't that great. I think they might have chucked some diesel in the ground. I don't know.
Do they do it traditionally?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Mine tasted like diesel, and I was suspicious.
Yeah,
I was
right.
suspicious, eh?
I was. These boys have been saying about, oh, you got to have a hangi, you got to have a hangi, and I was like, yeah, mean. And then I had my first hangi experience, the same one that Paul's talking about, and I was bitterly disappointed. I was like, what is this shit, man? I was like, this is supposed to be nice. I was like, what? So
Actually, he wasn't there the year before. I played it the year before, and they got it at the ground. They're like, oh, I stink. It's still raw. Oh well, in the oven. So they had to finish it off in the oven.
That's exactly what happens most of the time.
Yeah.
From after this gig, what are you up to after this?
Well, tomorrow we're in Christchurch. Poor old Christchurch. We're going to go there and play for them. Saturday we'll be up in Riwaka, and then Nelson, and then back to Auckland. A couple more shows. Then we fly to Singapore. We've got a show at the Hard Rock Cafe over there, which is going to precede our album being released over in Asia. So it's exciting for us. And then we're up to London. We've got a bunch of shows up there, and we've got a show in Italy. So we're getting a bunch of things done. Just sussing out releasing our album up in Europe, really, and probably be back here for. We'll see how it goes, but might be back in New Zealand sort of around August, but
Awesome.
not sure.
If you want to find out more,
Facebook, I Am Giant, yep.
I'm www.imgiant.com is a place to find out all the details, and then there's loads of links onto everywhere else, you know.
awesome.
Me.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for your fellas time.
Cheers, bro.
Hope tonight goes awesome.